We've done a top 5 neighborhoods, but these are the ones that are going to be hot next.
These are the hot and popping ones that you're going to want to be in if you're getting here. So stay tuned. Okay.
Number 1, hottest neighborhood nobody knows about that they're about to.
It's hot.
Farrar Mesa.
Farrar Mesa.
Took the words from my mouth.
You're damn right I did.
Why do people like Farrar Mesa?
Because it rhymes with Ferrari.
Easy.
And people like money.
That's probably a small factor, but Farrar Mesa, the reason people are liking this neighborhood, it's a lot of square footage. You can get up to 3,000, even 3,500 square feet.
We talking basements?
We're talking basements.
We talking 5 bedrooms?
I'm sure there is
Are we talking about fountains out front with a gate that has your initials on it?
Not quite, but there's going to be a lot of square footage. But the cool thing about this area and why people are going to be so drawn to it, I think in 2022, maybe even 2023, is going to be a lot of it is these older houses that haven't been updated, they haven't been gutted, they haven't been renovated. So you still got the wood paneling. People like
original hardwood floors that just are so pristine.
Exactly.
They don't smell like anything. Anyway, what people like to do, we've talked about this HGTV thing. People like to get in these neighborhoods and they like to go and put their little, go do a little Chip and Joanna Gaines, baby. Put their hard hats on, go start flipping. And then you know what happens when that happens? The whole neighborhood will see a spike and honestly a craze. A lot of times that's what kind of happens with little pockets of neighborhoods here. So like we just said, we are giving you insider information.
I think a good comparison, so we had a neighborhood that's very similar a few years back called Melanie Park.
Right.
Same thing, older dated house, people get to go in there, Chip and Joanna,
do their thing, build the equity, then maybe sell it or use it as a rental in a couple of years, which a lot of people in Lubbock do. They'll move into a house, flip it up, leave, rent her out, or sometimes Airbnb even.
Yeah. So a lot of good options with older equity. I think this is the one I'm watching most for a lot of my clients in the coming year, looking to find some good deals for some people.
I'm also watching it for my clients.
We most of the time share clients, so
you call us.
I'm glad 4 eyes are on it.
Number 2 is Vintage Township. We've talked about it before, but not just the old Vintage Township, even though it's kind of new.
It's not that old, but
it's not that old. I mean, 10 years-ish. 11, 12?
I'm not going to lie to these people.
9, 8, 7, somewhere in that range. They're building a newer phase. We've already talked about how it's kind of in the area of development, the path of progress. It's moving, stuff's moving that way, and so it's always a good place to be.
Close to an HEB.
Close to an HEB, what we've talked about so many times.
Love it. But it keeps the same feel as
it does, as the original Vintage Township.
1950s, smaller streets, kiddos out playing, so.
Like a California street. That's how I see it.
Just more of something good.
Correct. Correctamundo.
Number 3, so this one is near and dear to me because it is close to Preston Manor. This is Windsor. So this is the sister neighborhood to Preston Manor.
I like when you said sister, that's good.
Yeah. And so this will share in the, not HOA out at Preston Manor, but the PID, which is similar, but it's done in taxes. We can dive into that more once you call us. But more importantly, the amenities are going to be the same at Preston Manor. You're going to have the clubhouse. You're going to have the restaurant that operates at a clubhouse. In the summer, the parks. But the cool thing about Windsor is they did an adults-only kind of lap pool that you're automatically given access to in this. And the really cool thing, the only street they've built out there so far, so we're really early in this, is the Parade of Homes, which is a great thing for the neighborhood because
those. A big part. Oh yeah.
It's the most custom. It's where builders go to just absolutely show out.
When I don't know if other cities have these.
Yeah.
Do they? Yeah. Okay. Well, our Parade of Homes. I mean, it's a big event.
Different. We do it all on one block, so
the whole block will be. The whole block is all these new homes. There's some really freaking cool houses over there.
And I think that to the name of the video, I think that's why it is so important because nothing is built out there except for as custom, as luxurious as it gets. The rest to follow is going to be very similar, but you're in early enough right now that you get all the amenities of Preston Manor tied into Windsor. It's really, that's kind of what I have my eye on. If I'm going to move, that's probably what I'm doing.
Yep. Number 4 would be Raintree. Every time I think of Raintree, I think of like Rain Cafe, or what was it? The one with all the animals.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the Rainforest Cafe.
Is it Rainforest Cafe?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rainforest. I don't know why my brain goes there, but it does. But anyway, Raintree is a neighborhood. It's kind of like 98th between Indiana and Quaker.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what's cool about this neighborhood. We talk about Lubbock being flat. This neighborhood actually has some hills. It's got some elevation dips. So if you are a skateboarder, maybe a longboarder, and want to bomb a hill, and shred that gnar, move here only for that reason. But no, really, I mean, the houses are cool. A lot of them are bigger. You can get up to, you know, probably 3,500 square feet.
Common is going to be 25 to 3, but
lots of 4 bedrooms. Lots of 4 bedrooms. Definitely great for a growing family. It's a really cool neighborhood.
Yeah, and to that, like kind of like that for our Mesa, of the same era, you know, your late 70s, all the way into the mid 90s we're building over there. But just a really, really cool place, centrally located in Lubbock. But again, you're finding that old character. Some of it has already been refinished if you want to just buy it, move your stuff in, set it. But there's also deals to be found out there that need a little bit of, they need a little chip and
What are we thinking for average price per square foot relatively? We don't know. Yeah. Average price per square foot, man.
Well, I would say depending on condition, whether it's been, you know, flipped or not, you're looking anywhere from, I think we could find a pretty good deal, $225, $230, all the way up to the ones flipped, I think are going to reach into the 300s. Okay, number 5. It's going to be the pricier of the bunch, but it is going to be the spot to be, especially if you're wanting to do luxury. In the coming years, people I think are going to get a little bit more out of town and head to this neighborhood, and that is South Fork. Yep.
Not North Spoon, South Fork.
Good one.
Or West Knife.
Hilarious.
Or East Spork.
Okay, got it. So South Fork is going to be a lot larger houses. You're going to see 5,000, 7,000, 10,000 square feet.
We're talking $1 million.
This is where people go to build their dream home. It's the larger lots. You're going to see some really, really cool homes. I think starting, you're going to be at 600, and then you can go as wild as your imagination wants to go.
You can go as crazy as you want.
Yeah. So this was in a past parade of homes. So you'll see some really cool stuff. Swimming pools that go into the living room. Really crazy stuff. Yeah. Very cool stuff out there.
Wow.
But it gives you that freedom to do that. It's bigger lots. Yes, it is a higher price point, but if you're wanting somewhere in Texas that is just the spot to be. You can't
miss it.
If I hit the lottery today, I'd build in South Fork.
You'd go build in South Fork. Yeah. You wouldn't move out of Lubbock and go somewhere else? Yeah. You wouldn't move to the Caribbean or anything?
It would be tempting. Mm-hmm. What else am I going to do but sell real estate?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I think we told you at the beginning, but always like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us out, helps the algorithm. We love when that happens. Yeah. Here's what we think you guys should do. Give us a call. If you're watching the videos.
Even if it's just a chat.
Even if it's just a chat, I'll talk with you. I don't care. You can talk to me. I'm practically famous.
One-time offer. You can call and tell me anything you want. Sworn to secrecy.
Yep. That's not legally binding, though. We'll put an asterisk down.
Well,
I mean, you can really. I'll be fine. Yeah.
All 100 people that are going to watch.
They're like, oh, I'm calling him. I killed my brother. I'm like, dang it. I can't tell anybody.
Gosh, James is dead.
But anyway, yeah, a lot of people watch the channel, are starting to watch the channel, and I think a lot of people are interested in moving here. And if you guys are watching and have questions at all that you don't want to ask in the comments, just give me a ring, and I'll chat with you, and we'll talk about whatever. Yeah. I promise I'm pretty much the same behind the camera as I am in front of it. You can ask my clients that have met us from the YouTube who are going to be in it.
Yes.
So this is what you get right here. So give us a call, and thanks so much for watching. We love you. Mwah.